All
right, y'all. So we did this by popular demand because y'all kept telling me that Booby crazy. Y'all told me Earth Wind crazy. So I said, what better way to kick off this new venture right here than to bring Booby and Earth Wind on? Because y'all have everybody in a tizzy. Y'all, both of y'all, especially you, Booby. Booby, you be posting so crazy, Booby. We gonna get to some of your posts, Booby. We gonna get to some of your posts. And then you and Earth. And so then what I try to get people to understand, and I'm gonna let y'all talk about that. I'm gonna start with you, Booby. You and Earth really do like each other. Start with that, Booby.
Earth been my dog since that dang 12 and under, 14 and under, dog. I'm talking about like from baseball playing Little League to playing him at Grady, me at Harbor. We've been boys forever. We worked out together in the league, coached together. Them same debates we be having on social media, the same debate we have as coaches and in our own group chat that we have.
Talk about it, Earth. Talk about it, Earth. So we can go on to get that out. We're gonna scrap that room out the way. Go ahead, Earth. Talk about it.
Yeah, man, they don't understand. That's like a brother from another mother, man. Like I said, that's my dog, man. If he posts somebody's sons, anything, I'll be like nephew. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, we've been knowing each other forever, man. And if you would have ever been in like our coaches be, once we get our work done, man, it's anything go. Anything go.
So, Booba, we're gonna start with this. You're a Laker fan, and the masses feel like you don't like LeBron. Right. Break that down for everybody so we can finally clear this thing up. Talk to the people, Booba.
I've been a Lakers fan since 1995, man. 95, 96 when I was in college, man, with Nick at Night and all them guys. Like I've been a Lakers fan, and my favorite player of all time is Kobe Bean Bryant. So the Lakers been my team forever, and then when Kobe got there, it went from there. My thing with LeBron, man, I think LeBron is one of the best players of all time. My thing is he's just not the GOAT. He might. I've been saying for the last 3-4 years he's the third best player of all time. Me, Michael Jordan, Kobe, LeBron. I'm giving LeBron number 2 now. I'm giving it to him like Kobe to the heart. That's my dude. That's my favorite of all time. But I'm giving LeBron number 2. I just can't give him number 1, man. I can't give it to him. I can't give it to him over MJ, man. I just can't do it, man. You know, I always say 6-0, 4-7, man. Come on, man. Come on. Now, I can't do it, man.
Now, Earth feel like LBJ is the GOAT. He has listened, and he been on record for a nice little bit saying that he think LeBron James is that guy. Earth, tell us why. Tell us why.
So I'm a LeBron guy. Wherever he go, I go. Wherever he go, I go. If he was here in Atlanta, I'll ride with the Hawks. So with LeBron, man, it's just hard to deny him. He's gonna be the youngest to do everything, and he's gonna be the oldest to do everything. The only thing that I will give MJ over him now, and that's my guy, defense. If we ever step that whole, it's too late now, but if we step that defense up, man, listen, man, he's not a high volume shooter, and he's still averaging the same thing or better. He's not even considered. He's not even considered a scorer. You know, they always say these snipers and these assassins. My boy, number 2 right now in the league in scoring at 37.
No, y'all keep saying LeBron is averaging 30 points over these 10 games or whatever. Well, why MJ averaged 30 points for his career, man? Come on, his career? Like all the games he played, not 10 games. Not 10 games.
And he was being guarded by Mark Price.
And who else, though? Mark Price and who else? So you know when MJ played, they had to play strictly man to man, and they playing zone. So I'm like, God. This dude led the NBA in scoring for 10 years, man. Straight.
This man played.
One nobody else.
He played the Utah Jazz,
and they got two.
And Jeff Hornacek was guarding him. Jeff Hornacek.
Okay, so tell me this.
He's not even a defender.
Who's guarding LeBron now? Don't worry about it. I'll tell you.
Okay, stop. I'm finna tell you. Even when they played, listen, even when they played Golden State, they sent Iguodala at him. They sent doggone Klay Thompson at him. They sent doggone Draymond Green at him. They sent Livingston at him. Then when KD went over there, they sent him at him. 5 guys.
And he lost, right?
He also beat him too from 3-1. Yo guy, Kobe Bean Bryant was up 3-1 and lost the series.
Why did he beat him though?
Because he was averaging 40.
Who was averaging 40?
Who? LeBron.
40. See, hey, mate, this is what I'm gonna tell you. This is my thing. This is another reason why I can't give LeBron the GOAT status. Because when it comes down to it, when I gotta win, when it has to be done by any means necessary, MJ gonna get you 50. He gonna score 55, or he might score 63. LeBron gonna score. He gonna be a.
You talking about the 63 he scored when he still lost?
A low volume shooter and score 28, 29, and they lose or 30.
Oh my God! You do realize.
If you're going to be the GOAT, you got to take over a game and say, I'm scoring 45, 50 so we can win. LeBron ain't going to do that.
Do you realize he led a whole series for both teams? He led a whole series for both teams in scoring, rebounds, assists, and they still lost.
But
what you going to do?
MJ led a whole playoff like.
No, he ain't leading everything because he had Scotty and all them guys. He ain't leading everything. He just led in scoring. That's it. He ain't have to go rebound.
Who's the MVP?
Well, every time we done won it, we been the MVP too. We 4 for 4, baby.
But the thing is,
we like wins, baby. We 4 for 4.
When LeBron won MVP, he shouldn't have been MVP.
Man, stop it.
No, in the bubble. We're going to say the bubble, little mate. The bubble. When he won that joint in a bubble, when he won in a bubble, boy, AD was the dang MVP, man.
Man, AD won the MVP.
When he won in Cleveland, boy, Kyrie was the damn MVP. that year that he didn't win and they were supposed to win in Cleveland. Why didn't he win in Cleveland that year? You know why? Because Kyrie got hurt.
Man, listen.
That's why he didn't win it that year.
Listen.
And when he won it, Kyrie was clutch. Kyrie
hit one shot, something he was supposed to do.
Let me make a disclosure again. I'm not saying that LeBron wasn't balling. I'm not saying that. But when it came down to it, clutch time, it's always somebody else, man.
How's it always somebody else?
Always somebody else. When it came down to it, when MJ was playing, we know who goddamn gonna come through and clutch. We know who's gonna be coming through and clutch, dog. You
know why? The only other reason why is because he beat up all his teammates and they ain't want to shoot the ball.
Hey,
he done beat up everybody.
I'm gonna make
we'll put our hands on.
We're gonna win the championship. Either y'all gonna have the same type of mind frame I have, or I'm gonna beat it out you.
Listen, that man.
That's what makes him the GOAT, man. He made folks around him like be on notice. He was Nick Saban at the time before Nick Saban. Like, dude, this what you about to do. Like everybody, y'all keep talking about Scottie Pippen and all this. Michael Jordan made Scottie Pippen a dog, man. Scottie Pippen wasn't no dog when he first came in. He was getting pumped. He was getting pumped by the Knicks. MJ was
again, we will never know.
Hey, MJ was like, look, you finna get on these weights, and you finna stop letting these folk punk you. And that was Scottie Pippen became a dog.
How many he won? How many he won without Scottie?
What you mean?
The same way you was talking about Kyrie getting hurt and he didn't win. How many did he win without him? Exactly. That face right there.
MJ won 6, dog.
He won 6, but we wouldn't know what he is because when he didn't have that other guy, he couldn't even get out the first round.
When did he not have the other guy?
His first 8 years. His first 8 years. Everybody. So he only played 6 years in the league.
I'm glad you brought.
So he only played 6 years in the league.
I'm glad you brought up his first 8 years because we talking about GOAT status. So when you talking about GOAT status, you talking about player for player, right? So when MJ first, and it wasn't 8 years, it was 6. MJ won his first ring before LeBron won his first ring. Let's get that clear too. Let's clear that up too. Y'all want to make it seem like LeBron did it sooner than MJ. LeBron did not do it sooner than MJ, and it's with a year that Jordan didn't play. So, but we gonna clear that up. We ain't gonna need to talk about that right now. But
with Scotty, right? He won it with Scotty, right?
When Jordan was getting his ass whooped as a team, he was whooping ass at the same time. He was scoring 63 and 55. You know what I'm saying? And giving these folk the business and damn near the MVP. How you damn near the MVP and y'all goddamn win one game in playoff, baby? What that make you, dog?
Y'all know I rock with Joe. Y'all know I rock.
LeBron did the same thing. LeBron did the same thing. Led in everything and he almost won the MVP and didn't win the series. So you ain't saying nothing that we ain't did.
I'm saying Jordan did that like 3 times. LeBron did it once. LeBron, that's what y'all don't understand. Y'all can say, oh, y'all acting like this something new that he doing. Man, Jordan did that 2 times over. The only thing y'all can stand on right now, y'all say, oh, LeBron 37. LeBron 37 years old. Man, come on, man. Y'all can't come up with nothing better than that. That man 37 years old. Okay, you know what? I'll give LeBron. Again, Mace, I'm going to say this again. I think LeBron is the second best player of all time. All right. So let's say that again. I think LeBron is the second best player of all time. But he's not the GOAT, man. Y'all keep saying certain stuff that he did that Jordan Mike couldn't have. Like y'all say, oh, LeBron won a championship. Oh, no. LeBron took somebody to the championship, and they ain't have no other All-Stars on the team. Okay? I give him that 1 year. But that one time, don't make him the GOAT. That one time.
Man, this man, Michael Jordan, was playing against niggas like Doc Rivers.
Y'all stop
Doc Rivers, Mo Cheeks.
So if you they just did like the they just do 75 best
75
of all time.
Not 75, yeah.
So how many of those players of all time was in Jordan's era, and how many of those players of all time was in this?
I don't know. I have to look that up right now.
No. I looked at it. And I'll just say that it's more players in Jordan's era than it is in this new era where you don't play no defense. Y'all really believe
defense, no hand checking.
Y'all really believe James Harden would be the James Harden he is now if they were fouling like they were back in the day? He ain't even came through this year, and they ain't giving him them calls that they've been giving him the prior years. Now he just looked like, you know what I'm saying, regular James Harden was at the Thunder. Because he can't
crazy.
But that's James Harden.
I'm just saying James Harden is a proven scorer in today's NBA. Man, y'all think Curry be putting up all them shots when somebody
name the guys in Jordan era outside of people like Joe Dumars that were guarding him.
You gonna stick to that earth, right?
Yeah,
man, everybody listen. He's 6'6" and everybody he guard.
Who's guarding LeBron? When he played the Hawks the other day, he scored 37. Who was guarding him?
He was playing the 5. We versatile like that. He was playing the 5, baby. You know what I mean? So it really didn't matter whether it was Trigger Trey or whether it was Collins or who.
Trey can't guard LeBron.
Exactly.
I asked him a simple question. I said, who's going.
I just told you all 5 guys because we was playing the 5.
Come on,
we was playing the 5.
But I'm saying you saying nobody was guarding Jordan. Jordan played the 2, he played the 1. You know what I'm saying? He did whatever. And y'all keep saying who was guarding him, but who's guarding LeBron? When
I told you
against somebody,
I'll give him one thing. I give him one thing, and that's the defensive side. Everything else, baby. Hey. We rolling.
So LeBron was a better scorer. So LeBron was a better scorer than Jordan?
Oh yeah. Less shots.
LeBron
Better less shots. Less shots. Better percentage. He'll better free throw shooter than us. I give him that. Defense and free throws. That's it.
Okay. So you're saying the guy who had 10 was hey Mace, you know, I may be wrong, you know what I'm saying, but I'm thinking Jordan had 10 straight scoring titles.
10 straight years, dog.
10 straight years scoring titles. But you
10 straight years, man. 10 straight.
Again, we don't have to shoot the ball like that. We don't have to shoot the ball like that.
Well, let's move on to AB, man. Let's move on to AB because I want to get y'all the NFL perspective. I was talking to somebody earlier about this, and a lot of people were wrong in this thing, man. Bruce Arians got some blame. AB got some blame. This just was a crazy situation. Just totally crazy. Earth. When AB went crazy on in the end zone before he walked out, what were your thoughts?
He done lost it. Like NFL career over. And my biggest thing was, like you said, I think BA had some what's called, but then when you go and start listening to some of the stuff that he was saying, like talking about, like, come on, AB, you've been playing long enough. You know what them shots are. Hey, you know what them shots are in college.
Bah, yeah, no doubt.
Like that's and then you say like BA said, now he does have some blame, but when he came back, he was like, you can't make, pretty much like we was talking about before we started. You can't make these guys play. If they say they ain't playing, they not playing.
They ain't playing, right.
But see, what he didn't talk about was him coming to them beforehand, trying to demand that they guarantee his money.
Yeah.
So, you know, once you start hearing that, everybody want to say, well, you know, AB this. And then what I'm seeing him doing now, I mean, hell, it's like he wanted to do it to be on tour like he a rapper now.
he had it set up. He had it
set up. And then you see what the girl put out, like he already had said, you see what I did? You know, just watch what I do. Like, man, come on. He already had that set up. He didn't tell everybody the truth about at halftime, him won't, you know, complaining about his catches.
Complaining about the ball, yeah.
Yeah, but, you know, like I explained to a lot of people, well, if you ain't lie about your vaccination card, you would have been had them numbers.
You've been had them numbers.
3 games ago.
3 games, yeah.
Yeah, 3 games you missed. So let me ask you this, Booby, because, you know, he did the little podcast. He was talking about, you know, why I'm on a prove it deal and Grunt getting paid. And for me, I was like, no, you know why you want to prove a deal? Like, talk, get people to understand how that NFL contract. You know, you got your guarantee, but a lot of guys walking around on incentive deals. Explain that to people, Booby.
Man, I said from, you know, the first time that thing came out, one of my posts said that's why it's not good to sign incentive-laden deals, because there are some situations where a team can control your incentive. So why give them that? Why give them that? You know, the power to control your incentives. I mean, like, some incentives are better than others, but when it comes to catches, touchdowns, they can control that without you even knowing. So why even sign those deals? But AB on that type of deal because of his past.
Yeah.
You know, his past has put him in a situation where, like, you really got to prove to us that you ain't finna go, you know, have one of these episodes. Yeah. And this is my thing, Mace, with that whole AB thing. With his past, he said something about, you know, it's just his past. People worry about my past. and they judge me on that. But just think how much you could have gained if you hadn't acted that way.
Yeah.
And then you came with the receipts later on about, you know, they did this and did that, but you just was a pro and just, you know, they told you leave, just leave without all the antics.
Without all the extra stuff,
You could have got so much more, but people just saying, "Oh wow, he handled this in a way that we hadn't seen AB handle much in his past. Maybe he has changed, but you handled it the way you handled it. Just, you know what I'm saying? Just confirms what people think about you.
Right.
Like he could have handled, if he would have handled that different, like he could have spent that into a whole better situation for him.
And put it more in his favor.
Put it more in his favor because, you know, you have the receipts. If you had the receipts, why act like that? And I understand, like, you know, emotions get the best of you sometimes, but if you're on a deal because of your emotions, then show some type of restraint. And it just saddens me to see that. And you see people like, oh, you know, they did him wrong. That's why he act that way. I'm like, but he didn't have to act that way though. Like every time somebody wrong you, you don't supposed to act crazy.
Right. You gonna throw no temper tantrum in front of 70,000 people
and just putting on. And it's like, it's sad because that guy is one of the greatest receivers. If you put his numbers up against others, he's one of the greatest receivers. And I didn't even know.
Easily first ballot Hall of Fame.
Hey, look, I was having a discussion in a group chat about, like, I'm like, man, he ain't better than did that. Somebody sent me the stats he had for like 6 years in a row. When he was having like 129,
130 catches, dog. 130.
Yeah, every year
for 1,800.
And 1,800 yards. I was like, oh, have mercy, dog. Like,
no,
why?
I did a podcast in Pittsburgh, and I asked the dude, and this is what's crazy. I say, how many career touchdowns Antonio Brown got versus Julio? And dude just thought about it, and then so he was like, they ought to be close. I say, pull up Julio numbers and pull up AB. AB got 89 career touchdowns. Julio only had like 60, I think like 64. Yeah. Like, no, that's a big difference.
That's a big difference, dog. And I didn't, and to be honest, like, I didn't know that. I looked at it, I was like, damn. Antonio Brown a deal, dog.
Oh yeah. He
but his emotions caused him to make less money than
killing him.
Yeah.
Right. And then even when he was talking about that whole Gronk thing, like, first of all, dude, you gotta understand. Gronk has been playing with Brady his whole career. Yeah. For you to even compare that, that'd be like Gronk going to Pittsburgh trying to compare, you know, saying, well, he ain't throwing me the ball like he throwing it to AB. Like that's that comparison ain't even close.
But
and like
I don't like the notion when player, it's almost kind of like you snitching. Like in a way you putting other players out there. Well,
stay out there, man.
He doing this and they doing this for him. Like that comes off, you know what I'm saying, in a crazy manner.
And this the crazy part about it. And so let me ask y'all this, because this the crazy debate now. Start with you, Earth. Does Antonio Brown become does this hurt his Hall of Fame chances?
As crazy as it is, it probably still don't, because of the simple fact when the numbers we just talked about.
Yeah.
You can't compare them to nobody else. Like, you can't deny that. Like for that span,
because he did it.
For that span of time, it was always that debate between him and Julio. 1A, 1B.
Yep.
And they were basically going back and forth like every week. Okay, he got 130 this week. Okay, he'll come back with 150. Okay, he got 10 catches this week. Okay, he got 8 this week, you know. So it's one of those things for me, I feel like, and the crazy part about it is somebody still very well may take a chance on it, because he is a generational talent.
I told somebody at the game today, I said, boy, the Falcons better go to AB. y'all might not want to. I know they got that young tight end over there. They don't want him to mess his head up, but y'all may have to look at AD over there.
Hey, man.
Because he's very productive. Like, it just changed when he came back in the offense for Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay was struggling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When he came back, it was a whole different offense. And my thing about that with him being in the Hall of Fame, they let T.O. in there. They gotta let him in there. Because somebody said, well, it just, AB, he gave the NFL his butt to kiss. Ain't no other person did that. I was like, excuse me. That boy T.O. gave the whole NFL, ESPN, and everybody else his butt to kiss. And
boy,
he in there.
Hey, and even when he just knew he was going in, he didn't even go.
Yeah.
They did it somewhere else.
And this is what I want to ask y'all, because I think I like asking you guys this question, because y'all with us, y'all know. And this is what I'm trying to explain to somebody. It's hard for people who hadn't been there to understand this. The thing I would tell about it, the talent. Sometimes the talent, you kind of just, because everybody want to win. The NFL about winning, period.
It is.
Both of y'all just talk about how talent outweigh all the issues that certain guys have. Talk about it, Boo.
First of all, these guys' jobs is on the line, man. So if that talent outweighs those little problems that you having or you calling, but you performing and you helping that team and that franchise win game, we gonna overlook some of that. A lot of people don't like to say it, but as much as they don't want to say it, you treat certain people differently than you do others. If it's somebody they treat Tom Brady differently than they do somebody else. You get what I'm saying? That's just the way it is. Like a couple weeks ago when he slammed the laptop down and he told the other coach to kiss his ass. Man, that's Tom Brady.
Right.
At the end of the day, that's Tom Brady. If Jameis Winston would have did that, guess what? He would have been fine. They would have talked about it for a whole week on ESPN and to the cows come home. But that's Tom Brady. Like, you're gonna let your superstar players get away with certain amount of things. Like, you'll be surprised what they'll let a superstar player do. It might be a superstar player. I don't want to call no name. But it might be a superstar player that got a weed problem. Everybody know he smoke weed, so they'll
find somewhere for him to go.
What I was about to say.
I know who we talking about.
We got to go in at the facilities.
Listen.
Go up there and smoke.
I tell you the place because I know what you talking about. Minnesota. Listen.
I ain't saying that.
Listen. I tell you, like he just saying, even one of the best, Randy Moss, stretch. Boy, stretch. That boy he'll tell you. Have you ever seen a deer stretch? He'll sit right there and be talking to the coaches and doing everything else.
That man get in the hot tub
right
before he go out there for warm up. He ain't stretching nothing, dog.
And he gonna do what he do. And like you said, man, a lot of those guys, them upper echelon guys, it's just certain things that gonna happen that, if you middle of the road, free agent, whatever, you just can't do. And it ain't no ifs, ands, and buts about it. And everybody knows that. Like you just said.
Tell you the greatest lesson I got in the NFL was my rookie year. I'm in camp, dog, and I'm balling. I'm like surprising myself. I'm balling in camp. I'm getting interceptions, making plays, this, that, and the third. But when it came down to it, boy, I was on special teams. And I wasn't taking special teams seriously. And the special team coach, the same coach that was at the Falcon, that was cussing everybody out on HBO, took me to the side and was like, look, young blood, let me tell you something. You're a rookie. You got drafted in the 4th round. They paying you what? $400,000 this year? They paying that dude right there $22.5 million. You think just because you better than him, you gonna play in front of him and he making $22 million? No, he said, dog, you must be out your goddamn mind.
Listen, one thing about that front office, they ain't finna look like no fool.
No.
Right.
They definitely not finna look like no fool. So you're a free, like he said, you're a free agent. They done gave him that signing bonus and all that other money. But he gonna have a whole season to fuck up before
this dude
you
was
play.
This dude was falling on his back in the back pedal. No lie. This dude was falling on his back trying to back pedal, and he did it multiple times. Old cat made a lot of plays when he was in Buffalo, but when he got Chicago, he was over.
Mm-hmm.
That man was falling on his back in the back pedal, and he was like, "You think you gonna start in front of him?" And they pay him $22 million. You crazy? You better get your ass on this special team.
Let's go down there and cover them kicks.
He covered them kicks.
Boy, one of my last team, and Booby played with him. When I went out there to Houston, I'm doing my thing. But they had just signed Dexter McCleon. Man, that man wasn't doing, he might go out there and play one series. I'm out there like, boy, yeah, I'm getting it, boy. I'm playing Gunner, everything up. Boy, that list came out. They were like, well, you know, we just signed him for X, Y, and Z.
Yeah.
Oh, he definitely finna be out Nickelback. But I'm sorry, but you gotta find you somewhere else to go. And like I say, you have to learn that business side of this thing early, because if you don't, it ain't no more about, you know, just because you're making plays. It's a whole different thing, and not just the money part. You got certain agents that are tied into a lot of these teams where they might have 5 or 6 guys on that one team.
Right.
And right. The agent represent the coaches as well.
Exactly. Yeah. And they don't a lot of people don't realize that coaches have agents.
Oh yeah. They got to negotiate that money. Let me ask both of y'all this. I know how you feel about this movie. But I'm gonna ask both of y'all this. Do it irk y'all when we scroll up and down Facebook? We know we have fun, we talk trash, but do it irk y'all sometime that guys that we know not don't have that much athleticism just be all on their phone, just be talking about this side? Do that irk y'all like it irked me?
Man. Hey man, that irked me to the footers, man. That's why I go, and that's the reason why I go back and forth, man. It be folks who ain't played no varsity football, no 12 and under football, ain't played. No, I'm talking about was absolutely scared to play football. And you know what's going on in the mind of a player in the NFL. Like, come on, man.
Listen, man, them type of people, I just be wanting to tell them, man, let's just switch places. I wish you were a general manager for one day. Man, you'll get that shit back so fast because they don't understand all the stuff that goes on.
They go into it, yeah.
That goes into that.
Right.
You know, like right now. Like
the late great John Madden done made too many people great coaches. And,
with that Madden. Oh, yeah.
With them sticks.
Dog. With them sticks, dog. Ain't even a good quarterback on Madden, dog. And they know what's going on. Man, come on, man.
Listen,
y'all kidding that, man.
That's just like what you call it. I just be amping them up. But whether they want to believe it or not, Matt Ryan going to the Hall of Fame. Listen, but what they don't
numbers, man.
Right, but what they don't understand is the stuff that he's doing it. Listen,
with no help.
Listen, man. Listen, man.
He got one receiver to
listen, man.
No offensive line and one receiver.
That line, I'm a head coach now. Half of them wouldn't start for me in high school. Man, them guys are horrible, and he's still finding a way to even have them close.
Hey,
you can say what you want to say, but like you know, I was looking at somebody post today, and they had a great point. If you want to get rid of him, who do you put in his place? If everybody were to stay where they at right now, who do you put in his place?
Yeah.
Now you know the new thing is,
and if you got a veteran quarterback, who would want to come here with that offensive line?
Right.
And those weapons. And
the person who they keep talking about now, hell, he the most sacked quarterback in football, and that's now Russell Wilson.
Russell Wilson ain't finna come to Atlanta unless his wife tell him to.
Right.
So that was
Exactly.
That's the only way. That's the only way he'll come. Cause them folks ain't got nobody to block, and they don't understand. If you throw the ball 10 times and 8 times somebody in your face,
you picking yourself up.
And then those two times when ain't nobody in your face, you thinking somebody in your face. So of course you ain't gonna be accurate because you surprised that ain't nobody hitting your ass. Like how you gonna be like an effective quarterback? I don't care who you is. Tom Brady is Tom Brady because Tom Brady don't get touched.
Exactly.
And if Tom Brady getting touched too much, somebody finna go.
Oh yeah. And you gonna get cussed out. He come over to cut you out. He gonna throw your ass on the bus.
Crazy because I posted that one game where Tom Brady had a bad game. I said Tom Brady out there looking like Matt Ryan. You know why he was out there looking like Matt Ryan? Because he didn't have nobody blocking for him, and then 2 of his best receivers was out.
Right.
And that's why Tom Brady couldn't score a touchdown.
Yeah.
And that's the GOAT.
Yeah.
That's the GOAT right there.
Yeah, I agree with that now. And they don't want it, but Matt Ryan top 5 of all time.
No, just look at
that what the numbers say. I mean, you can't play the length of time he's played and he don't get hurt.
Nope, he played.
Y'all like he answered the bell every week.
And they keep saying he wasted somebody like Julio Jones for real. I'm like,
but no,
Julio Jones got 60-something touchdowns. Who y'all think threw it to him? Who y'all think forced it to him?
Right.
Who y'all think rejuvenated Julio Gonzalez? Not Julio Gonzalez. Gonzalez career.
Tony G.
Listen, man. He rejuvenated Roddy White because Roddy White at first said he couldn't catch Mike Vick pass. It was too hard.
Hey, man. It's like they don't understand. Like football ain't easy as they make it seem, man.
Right.
Like it's even with the one thing that Antonio Brown said that I agree with him. He was even when he said, "Shit, Tom Brady needed help too."
Yeah. And,
ultimate team sport, baby. Ultimate team sport.
Yeah,
but that's the thing.
You can make folk better, but you still need some you still need some grunts.
And that's one thing.
And all them folk.
Right, and that's one thing Tom Brady understood. In order for him to play that long, I gotta have certain things around me. Yeah. And wherever he go, he gonna get certain things, and he gonna take less money to know
what he do. I'm gonna take this less money so we can get this player that's gonna help me be the GOAT.
Right. Be the
GOAT. Right. Because I enjoy winning more than anything else. I got enough money. I enjoy winning more than anything.
Man, listen, I tried to explain that to one of my homeboys the other day. He was talking about, well, why you think he left New England? I said, well, he finally decided that he wanted more money. I said, he could still be in New England playing right now if he wanted to.
Yeah.
He could have took less money and stayed right there.
Easy.
And he ain't go to no chump ass team either.
Exactly. They already had the pieces.
Yeah, he picked right. I mean, he looked around and he said, let me see. Yeah, I ain't going there. Oh yeah, okay. Them folk got that was a good landing spot right there.
He said them folk already good. They just had a quarterback who threw too many interceptions.
Exactly.
He also had the most touchdown passes.
He damn sure did. The mother threw for 5,000.
Yeah, let me see what this about, and let me bring Gronk too.
Right.
Let me bring Gronk. Oh, we're gonna sign Fournette. Oh, and then I can bring AB too.
Right.
Right.
Get out of here. We're going to close with this one, fellas, because y'all know tomorrow, this will be the day when this post, National Championship, Georgia. Booby is a Georgia Bulldog fan. Booby got everybody mad because y'all know everybody say, oh, Booby played in the ACC. How you like Georgia so much? Versus Nick Saban and them Alabama Crimson Tide. Booby, I already know who you got, but explain to everybody who you got and why you got them.
Hey, man, I got them dogs, man, because one thing about it, I've been a Georgia Bulldog fan forever, man. I'm talking about even when I was at Wake Forest, I was rooting for the Bulldog. Hey, and, you know, in the A, you don't root for Georgia Tech, you root for Georgia. If I'm lying, I'll slap you. But you from Atlanta, you root for Georgia, not Georgia Tech. And I just think, man, hey, we need this, man. It's our time. That's why I've been praying. Because I know we up against Goliath. You know what I'm saying? You got Nick Saban, and then his OC and DC are really NFL guys, so they're able to break down the game like no other coaching staff in the game. We got we got the work cut out for us, man. But we got to come through with this. This our chance, man. If we don't do it now, man, we ain't gonna do it. But I got them dogs, man. I got them dogs, man. It's gonna be hard to beat us twice. We see the mistakes we made. We got better, man. Go dogs.
Earth. Hey man. You know what is Nick Saban's specialty? DBs. That's what I am. One thing I know about Tricky Nick, he still got something up his sleeve. Now, granted, I feel like Georgia has a better chance this time around because, like Booby said, it is hard to beat somebody twice. But if anybody can do it, Bama those guys. And like he said, I personally feel like if Georgia don't get this one, it might not ever happen. Not in our lifetime. It might not ever happen because the thing is, man, like a lot of people don't understand. Like Boo Boo was talking about, like we were just talking about with these, fake coaches. That's in the psyche of Georgia players, coaches, and fans. Like it's in that psyche. Like a lot of people don't understand. Like with players, once certain things start to happen, they immediately gonna be like, "Oh shit, here we go again.
Here we go again.
Here we go again.
Don't roll it downhill. Here we go."
And Kirby got to stop coaching to lose, man.
Right.
And just say, what I've been doing all year, this is what I need to do. I don't care if it's Alabama, Nick Saban, whatever. This is what we do well. If that MFer go in this game and he ain't blitzing number 17 like he been doing every other game, man, I'm gonna be so highly upset, man.
Yeah, now that has to happen. Now I will say that I was shocked that first game how much Bryce Young was standing upright.
Man.
Yeah, me too.
You cannot, and I had already told somebody, you may think that guy is young and he don't really know what he's doing, but he's very smart.
He was in the program. If it hadn't been for COVID, people think he should have been starting ahead of Mac Jones.
Right. Man, his NIL won $1 million for no reason.
Right.
Without him playing. You know what I'm saying? But my thing is, yes, the Georgia Bulldog DBs, the cornerbacks to be exact, they weak link. But how do you help cornerbacks?
You gotta send
pressure, baby. Pressure, baby.
You gotta let that. Hey, that ball gotta come out quick.
Pressure, baby. Hey, you gotta have that pressure. You gotta bring that pressure from everywhere to help them guys out.
Yeah, you definitely that definitely has to happen, and that's their strong suit. The Georgia strong suit is defense. You can't. I mean, they definitely can't lay an egg like they did, but at the same time, Georgia got to use every single weapon they have. I'm gonna tell you who's gonna be the X factor for Georgia. Right, and most people keep saying Stetson Bennett. No, if they don't get Cook involved,
no, I said that the first game.
If they don't get him involved,
he ain't touching enough.
Yeah, if they don't get him involved, thank you, Georgia. Don't get him involved. Don't get him involved. Like I told somebody, man. It would be hard right now. And I'm a Georgia boy, born and raised right here. Right now, it would be hard to not send my kid to Alabama if he got a choice between Georgia and Alabama. It just that is
Nick
very hard.
Is a wrap.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I can't let y'all leave without asking y'all this because somebody I forgot my partner just texted me about this. Y'all high school coaches. Y'all see what the transfer portal and all of this stuff doing to recruit. Booby, give these parents and athletes some advice because until them numbers swing, till we get them scholarships back to 85, I think we 2 years away from that. Give these parents some advice, boo. Parents, athletes, give them some advice, dog.
I teach math. And the numbers ain't adding up for our high school kids, man.
Yeah.
You said all the time, how many kids in the transfer portal?
Boy, like right now, it's sitting at like 1,400 right now.
These are experienced kids in the transfer portal. They know more than the high school kids that's coming out. And the scholarships that are really available for these high school kids are really, really scarce, especially at these big institutions. So at the end of the day, you got to make that decision on where you gonna go. I'm gonna go somewhere where this kid just transferred in. I'm gonna have to wait. And we in the age where kids don't want to wait their turn.
They don't want to wait. They definitely don't want to wait.
So they better make the best decision based on where they're going to play, or that like my boy say that what's that app?
Oh, the air out.
That air out.
Yeah, getting the air out.
It's gonna constantly be in rotation, man. Folks gonna be leaving because they ain't starting, leaving because they ain't playing. They made the wrong decision, but like this transfer portal is changing the whole dynamics of college football, and mainly it's affecting these high school kids more than anybody.
Yeah. Get these parents, athletes some advice, my dog.
First and foremost, one thing they got to do is control what you can control. You can control going to school. And when I say going to school, at the high school level, doing your work. Because first and foremost, it was already hard when your GPA went up the standard before the air hit.
Right.
before the transfer portal. Now, it's a domino effect. And like Booby was just saying, if I got these Power 5 guys that I know can play, and they going either across the board or going a step down, it becomes a domino effect. So now all those Power 5 guys are now 1AA. Now them 1AA guys who in the portal going down to Division 2 and HBCU and so forth and so forth, to where now high school, if you're not 4 or 5 star and you just not an impact player,
right?
Stop waiting on, hey man, let's just take your Mars Brown come and say, hey, we're trying to give you a scholarship. Oh no, I'm waiting on. Boy, you better take it.
Right.
Because right now, if you don't take it, okay, they're gonna go right to next door, knock on somebody else door, and it's gone.
If them SEC schools ain't gave you no scholarship by at the end of your junior year, more than likely you ain't going. More than likely you ain't going to Alabama, and Alabama ain't offer you your junior year.
You right.
Junior going to Florida.
At this point, sophomore year. At this point, sophomore year. Because right now, we on 2022. They already on 2024.
Yeah.
RJ got it off from Vanderbilt. He was in the 10th grade.
Right, that's what I'm saying. So they 2 years out. Yeah. You know, and
I'm not saying that it's not possible, but it's a slim change.
Slim to none.
I agree.
And you're gonna get a Power 5 offer. You ain't had no Power 5.
You got to go crazy. You got to go crazy.
Unless you just done went from 6'3" to 6'6", and now you got 15 sacks and stuff like that. But like you said, at that point, you pretty much are where you are.
Because at them schools, you got to be prototypical.
Right.
That just say, Nick.
Tell them what that mean, boo, because I told a parent the other day, I was like, first thing I always ask parent, man, how tall your son? And they be looking at me like I'm crazy. I'm like, but no, that's what they gonna ask.
You got to pass the eye test. First thing them recruiters gonna do.
Eye test, even if you balling in high school.
Yes.
Even if you're balling in high school. Me and Earthwind coach Durante Jones.
Right.
Durante Jones had 9 interceptions.
3 to the house.
2 or 3 to the house. And he went to UConn. You know why he went to UConn? And
First team All-State.
6'1". First team All-State. 6'1". About what? 190?
Yeah.
But guess what? He didn't run the 4.4 or 4.3. Right. He didn't run a 4.4 or 4.3, so they saying he ain't Power 5. Now this man balled out against the best schools in Georgia high school and had an even better playoff series. Had 2 or 3 interceptions in the playoffs. Went and played in the what that ball game, that senior ball game, had an interception in the senior ball game, was the MVP all week.
Yeah.
But no disrespect to UConn, but he played power five ball. But because you got to be all of those things, you got to be 6'1", you got to play well, and you got to run fast. If all those 3 check marks are not checked, they gonna say you're not power 5.
Yeah.
So if your son play linebacker and he 5'9" and run a 4.7,
no,
it's not gonna work. If you're a small guy, you gotta be extremely fast.
Boy,
I went to the ACC because I was extremely fast. Irwin went to the NFL because he was extremely fast.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Man. Like, if anything, you have to be extremely fast. If your son ain't running like that, if he ain't taking advantage of these speed counts and running track and doing that, you got to be prototypical. And prototypical means, to answer your question, prototypical means you got to have the size, you got to have the height, you got to have the speed, and you got to have all 3.
Yeah. And another thing is this, especially for us, they look at who you're playing against. Let's take Bama for instance at South Atlanta. He was the leading rusher in the state of Georgia, and he was still 3rd team All-State. He wasn't even 1st team.
Could they say he playing a smaller region?
They saying he's playing a smaller region. He ain't playing nobody. Yeah. But I done seen this kid, and I know what he can do.
Oh, he legit.
He's straight legit.
He legit.
You know, he got Power 5 offer, but when you talk about the running back from Buford, the running back from Woodward,
they don't play everybody.
They don't play certain type of talent. They're gonna automatically say that. So if you're doing certain things, they also gonna weight all that in, especially if you ain't certain things. And like you said, man, you got to have a certain look. If you don't have a certain look, they ain't gonna even, hell, a highlight tape ain't nothing. They're gonna look at that like a highlight tape, like, dude, like.
Perfect example. I had a cornerback. The University of Florida, when University of Florida was good, they came to Mays and they saw this kid on film. They were like, oh, we gotta have this kid. Bring him in so I can see him. Like, I know we can offer him. The kid walked in there, a DB, a safety, 5'8". Soon as he walked in there, he was like, oh, nah, my coach ain't gonna let me bring in nobody that height. Right. Just like that.
Exactly.
He went from seeing him on film and saying, oh, we gotta have this kid, to seeing how tall he was and said we
putting the eye test on. Eye test.
I test go a long way.
Crazy. Bruh, appreciate y'all, boy, man. First of all, always proud of y'all, man. Always. I crack jokes about y'all every day. And I always tell people, like, hey, call Earth. Call Booby. Like, hey, sometimes they think I be crazy. I be like, hey, man, how tall is it? How fast is it? Man, hey, call my guys, man. Because everybody going to tell you the same thing. So, man, that's why I always just appreciate y'all honesty, man. And the fact that y'all still coaching when so much stuff against y'all, man, but y'all love what y'all do and y'all continue to do that. Because sometimes I know y'all, listen, I can say it now, I'm retired. I know y'all want to choke the hell out of these parents sometimes. I know y'all do. But y'all love what y'all do, man. And that's why I always appreciate y'all, man.
I think they got your boy blackballed from being trying to be a head coach, man.
Hey, man, sometimes, man, you have to, you're gonna be on it. You're gonna have to probably go somewhere else. I know that feeling. You know, you try to stay down, man. You know, hey, man, you try to stay down, but man, sometimes you got to hit the highway. I ain't want to, but you got to hit the highway, man, because, man, just being in some of these all-star games and you coaching with some of these guys that got these great jobs, and you be like, oh man, ain't no way in the hell I know I'm better than him, bro. But again, it goes back to that, certain things that transpire that you don't have a knowledge of, and to be honest, that's why I go coaching them all-star games and some of these other things.
Because you want to see them,
and I'll tell any young black aspiring coach who especially want to be a head coach, when you get an opportunity to be around and be in certain circles, go. Because if you don't, like me and Booby, we coached in one. And some of them guys that we were coaching and coaching with, we were like, me and Booby was sitting there looking at each other like,
like what they
man, who talk like who you went to what school? They teaching you what? Boy, you ain't going to nobody college.
Them kid like, hey, can y'all train me?
Right.
You live too far, dog.
So man, they definitely got it. It's a lot of work to be done, man. And I'm gonna say this, and I've been wanting to say this. Parents, this is the next thing I'm gonna tell y'all. Stop letting these trainers steal y'all money.
Oh,
stop letting these trainers steal y'all money.
That's a word.
And the reason why I'm telling them this, I tell these kids, you know, because a lot of times you don't see their parents. I have to tell them this. You do know the trainer works for you, and it's not the other way around. You work for him.
Because you paying him.
Stop doing all this man-to-man coverage, and we play zone at our school. And vice versa.
What cover two? What's that?
You see what you see what Adams told them receivers.
We'll do drill.
We'll do drill, run routes.
Right. At full speed. We don't do that for Instagram.
Hey, you remember we used to tell them kids, hey man, y'all better DB, y'all better break on this route tree. Y'all better break on the hitch, break on the slant, break on the dig, break on the post. Like all these drill for what?
Man, hey.
Drill ain't never a warm-up.
Right.
These folks be running drill like that's how they gonna play in the game.
Man, listen, all this stuff right here. If I were playing with I be telling these guys, because me and Booby would do it at practice sometimes. They wonder like, how you break on this and you ain't got on cleats? I said, because first of all, we've been trying to tell you about the 3-step read. Like we tell you about leverage, and I don't care how fast you may think you are. I've watched you every day in practice. I know every move you're going to do.
I know your move. When you do this, you finna break.
Right.
You ain't going deep when you doing it right here. When you stand up, you ain't going deep. We finna break on that.
And a lot of them that understand.
When a high school kid try me, but I'm like, I can't wait. You run a route on me, boy.
Man,
they gotta toss them.
Listen, man.
What is that?
I said, first of all, I'm not even looking at your head. I've been trying to look at your waist.
Because you can't go nowhere without that.
You can't go nowhere without it.
Man,
that thing moving, you move.
Y'all stupid.
And the next thing they don't be understanding is the people that y'all getting that from. Like when you looking at the Stephon Diggs and all them, first of all, y'all do know how much he benching and squatting. Y'all do know his acceleration, his burst, his speed. You don't have that.
Because Devontae Adams ain't no little dude.
He's not a little dude.
He no little dude.
and on top of that big number 77 that's getting paid $40 million to protect that quarterback so he give a little extra time. You don't have that. Hey, little Joe Billup blocking for you, buddy. You better get in and out this route.
You ain't got time to do all that.
Right.
You ain't got time to run inside of me and then you got there and run an out route. You ain't got time to do that.
Exactly.
Run 2 routes. He run an out comeback. Like what?
And y'all do understand that the NFL, the people that y'all looking at, they have what they call option routes. If he's playing outside leverage, we're going to run some type of inside route. If he's inside, y'all don't know about windows.
I.e. New England Patriots.
Right.
We gotta do this again as the basketball season heat up, because I got a feeling that y'all LeBron arguments are going to intensify. I got a good feeling. It's going to be good that people get to see this tomorrow, because now they're going to get a better understanding. Y'all, I'm telling y'all, the reason I want to have y'all on was because, like I say, people can say, hey, man, Boom and Earth gonna fight. I said, oh, they partners, man. They are really partners. Like, we partners.
Matter of fact, We got a 15P betting on the game tomorrow.
Oh
You
yeah.
better believe that.
Hey, look, I owe you Waffle House, so we need to go on and settle that too.
Oh yeah. I ain't never get mine either.
I owe both of y'all. So yeah, well, we need to go. We need to go set that up.
That anytime, man.
Yeah.
We take care of that anytime. Me and Erwin got so many bets, but we don't know who owe who.
Right. Hey, Bobby Olive, where Ohio State gonna watch the game, man?
Well, you had to do me up like that. Now, I did thought like, B.O. and Booby, they gonna be the call you Park or something, because this starting to get out of hand right here.
Hey, that man be mad, dog. He don't know I be laughing on the other end, like, woo-hoo.
Man, we be done calling each other. We be calling each other, be like, hey man, you see what such and such said, man? They just don't even understand.
Hey, man.
Y'all
some fool.
Man.
Hey man,
it's all fun, man. It's all fun.
And this is what I try to tell everybody. I said, no, the beauty of social media. Now we all crack jokes and have fun. Listen, I know the Cowboys ain't going to the Super Bowl this year. But until we lose, I'm talking junk every week.
You got to.
You better hope we don't beat the 49ers. If we beat the 49ers next week, no, I'm going crazy for one more week. I got one more week to talk crazy.
And then I'm the one that goddamn wait they lose. Say something.
I
know. They don't even be understanding that, boy. Look.
Hey, dog. Hey, Erwin. Hey, mate, look. I might be watching the Bears game, right? And they may be losing. Then soon as the clock strikes 0.00, Erwin might text me and say, "The Bears." They think we beat. No, hell no, man.
At all, man.
No.
That man,
you gotta see us together, man. Understand, man. Them kids used to be like, "Hey, Cole, y'all be crazy, man."
Man, it like you said, man, it all love.
It's all,
they don't be understanding,
love, man. It's all love.
We literally go back and forth. Like you said, if New England lose, oh y'all lost because y'all ain't played nobody. You know what I'm saying? Like that's just how it is.
Cause I'm gonna tell you this. As soon as the Cowboys lose, the first page I go to a Booby page, because I know he's gonna say, he's gonna say so crazy, like, oh, the Cowboys must have lost. they ain't them boys tonight.
Them boys must play somebody with a winning record.
Yeah, they got to get out their field, man. These fake head coaches and general managers. Man, they got to get out. They got to get out.
And these Facebook athletes, dog, the social media athletes.
Facebook athlete, dog. Like,
I be like, where your footage at? Where your footage?
Where your footage at, dog?
Show me your footage. Like, show me a picture of you in a uniform.
Man,
that's
why
just like showing, man. I got receipts, man.
Bro, man.
Receipts all good, man. I got receipts against good receivers, man.
Listen, man. I try to tell them people. They ask me certain things all the time, man. When I start telling them about certain people, they be like, "Who?" I said, "Exactly," because y'all are so into this new age, thinking this person. I'm like, man, if y'all was to go back and look, even when we were 1AA, the people that came out of my conference, I said, 1 week I'm playing against Terrell Owen, the next week I'm playing against Randy Moss. You know what I'm saying? The next week I'm playing against Dexter Coakley. I'm like, man, I said, we played 2 national champions in 1 year. We played Florida. Yeah, played Florida in '96 and Marshall in '96.
they balling, dog. They balling everywhere, man. And that's the
thing. When we had arguments about our schools, guess what I said about Georgia Southern?
Oh Lord.
Y'all boys should have stayed in 1AA. Hey, y'all, I can't say nothing about y'all when y'all was in 1AA. But when y'all moved up, wow, it's so weird.
Well, we getting our coaching situation better. You know, first of all, we should have hired Dale McGee.
Yeah,
but again, one of the things, like I tell people, we didn't want to be the first school to pull that type of trigger. Because when if you go look, ain't no major school in Georgia had one of us.
Nah.
So we weren't gonna be the first. Now, if Georgia or Georgia Tech pull it off, then we'll follow suit. But before then, we ain't finna do that. And we do
Yellow Jacket better get it together. They can better fire. They gonna fire Jim Collins.
Man, what I told when they first hired him, what I told you, Maceo.
Yeah, you say, but who is that?
Listen, man,
he ain't gonna be that long. You said
you can't come from Temple and win an ACC like that.
Hey, he done like 404 the coach. He done branded the program good now.
Yeah,
them folk want to win now. You can't give up 100 points in 2 weeks.
Right.
And then, I mean, you getting blown out by Georgia every year. At least Paul Johnson beat him something. Paul Johnson will beat him every now and then.
That's what I'm saying. And at some point, he was battling. You didn't want to run the option, but guess what? He would keep you in the ACC championship game, he was being relevant.
Yeah.
And guess what? Thank you, Georgia Tech, because they just helped us out even better. Matter of fact, Booby was with me. That boy from Dalton, he is that deal.
Oh, they just transferred to Bama.
Yes.
Yeah.
Ask Booby when we was in the All-Star game. He is that deal.
I told my partner, I said, dog, he gonna start at Alabama. He like, well, but he ain't playing that Tech. I said, because dog, again, Jeff Collins don't understand what's going on.
What he playing now?
Running back. He just transferred to
Alabama. Yeah.
That's the one who had done broke all them records in the state of Georgia.
Yeah. He's the real deal, son. He finna play Alabama, huh?
Man, I'm gonna go watch the Monday Night Football. I said Sunday Night Football, because I want who playing? I need which call to lose.
My parlay already messed up anyway, so it don't even matter.
Oh,
if you got a parlay today, that thing all messed up.
Oh, but this the worst week to bet in the NFL. This the worst week to bet.
I picked 3 winners and 2 on with a Thursday night game.
let me pull my sheet up.
Listen.
Oh yeah, I need the Chargers to win, baby.
Cause for one, I know everybody picked Green Bay to win.
Yep.
Of course.
So that trash that.
Yeah. I lost the Ram game. I lost the Cardinal game.
Yep.
I lost the Colt game.
Man, listen, that thing shook up the whole playoffs.
Yeah.
And it was kind of hard to pick because you know who was playing.
Who was playing? Who was in? Who was out? At what point they were gonna pull them? It's trash, man. Yeah, it's the Chargers up 14-10 right now. Yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and pray. They playing the Raiders. One in the playoffs.
Win in the playoffs.
The Chargers gonna win because I picked the Raiders. I'm gonna tell you that right now.
So I'm good.
See, that's the thing. By what's called winning, it wouldn't have mattered who lost. But when Pittsburgh won, they gonna get in now. If they would have lost, both of them teams would win.
Damn, I can't have Pittsburgh. I really don't want Pittsburgh in the playoffs because I mean I can't crack Pittsburgh Steelers jokes, man. I want their ass to be at home.
Well, they in.
Pittsburgh gonna find a way to get in, bro.
The only way they don't get in is if it's a tie.
Come on, we need a tie. Come on.
I'm nervous about our what's called, but actually, I'm nervous, but I actually like our chances better. I didn't want to play. No, we got to play New England. We got to play the Bengals.
That can be a good game.
Oh, I like the Bengals. I like the Bengals.
Well, Betty, but see, here's the thing. Listen.
I like my boy in that week, boy. I like Chase and I like Joe Burrow in that week.
Listen, this is why I like the Bengals. I like us playing against the Bengals.
See, you even
because
said it.
No. The reason why I would rather for us to play the Bengals, we were gonna have to play Buffalo again. I ain't want to play Buffalo again. I ain't want to play Buffalo again because even Joe Burrow doing his thing, that playoffs a little different.
Yeah.
That playoffs a little different. Because one thing I know we can do, we can run the ball and we're going to take that ball out of his hand. We're going to run hell out of that ball.
One thing I know is I like Bengals.
Okay, well, guess what?
Like Bengals that week. You know what?
I want my 15-piece lemon pepper extra wet.
I'm on this new hot lemon pepper right now, man. I'm on that hot. Matter of fact,
switch mine to honey hot with lemon pepper sprinkles.
I want hot lemon yaki. I want hot lemon yaki from the Wing Factory. That's what I want. The hell with cricket.
Earth, you at boot camp in the morning?
Yeah, I'm coming, man. I'm coming in the morning. I got to get there, man. I got to get there. Matter of fact, I think I'm coming at 5.
We gotta get Boob in there. We gotta get Boob in one of them classes one day.
Man, y'all be too crowded in there, man. It be
No, man, you come
90,000
on.
people in there. It be
Listen,
90,000 people in there, man.
No, it don't.
I'm gonna go to Cold Carter. Everybody's scared to go to Cold Carter, man. So there don't be nobody in there like that,
Man, that's my dog. I'm gonna start catching Cold Carter on the weekend.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to catch him too. I seen him one day, man.
Hey, just make sure you ain't by yourself. That's all.
Hell no.
Man,
I'm bringing a gang with me.
Listen, I seen him the other day. I was like, "Go crazy!" I thought he finna make me do some push-ups.
Hey, that's the first time I heard Irwin not saying that in the whole workout, boy. He working
Boy, nothing. Boy, I always say nothing. But I have to conserve all that energy.
Hey, the first time I knew that nigga crazy when he was talking about we gonna do 1,000 jumping jacks.
Yeah.
What?
No,
And he talking about that's the warm-up.
No, last year he was saying 1,000 pull-ups, dog. He was like, yeah, we got to get to what we doing 1,000 pull-ups.
What?
What? I can't even do 12.
Right.
1,000 pull-ups.
And then Ramsey worked than him.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Drew crazy. Drew. I went. Ain't no way the hell I work out with Drew.
No, Drew had me laid out last week. Y'all seen him on
yeah.
social media. That was not a joke.
Yeah, Drew, that's all Drew do is just work out. I think they don't got no life, man. We gotta get them some.
Well, you know, between Drew sleeping, working at UPS, and then sleeping in the car, once he go in that gym, he in there all day.
Yeah.
He in there all day. I'll be at boot camp in the morning, Irv.
All right.
I'll be there. Hold on, I'm gonna end this, y'all, and then we're gonna talk.